Hey Rad Reelers, JC here with Rad Reeling Fishing. In this video, catch, clean, and cook Jack Crevalle. I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to clean these jacks so that meat comes out tasting yummy and delicious, you guys. This recipe is by far the best one that I've come up with. I've cooked jacks several different ways. I was setting up the camera this morning. I thought the way that I cook these jacks in this video, if you finish them off with buffalo chicken sauce, sounds crazy, but they probably would taste pretty darn good. I'm gonna try that next time around, you guys. But anyway, I had a great time out there catching these jacks. It was a struggle. If you guys saw the main video, it was a struggle, but I'm gonna put some clips in here of catching the jacks. Then we're gonna get on to the cleaning and the cooking, and yeah, let's do it. Oh, just got hit on a shrimp. I'm gonna keep fishing these shrimp until I'm out of them, and then we'll go to the greenbacks because the bite is definitely hot on the shrimp. This big boy right here is going to be the ticket. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. That's a good one. That's a good fish. That's going to be a keeper there. That's going to be a keeper there, guys. Definitely. Oh, there's a whole school of snappers down there. There are so many snappers. They just came, they just followed him up. There's like 20 of them down there. Oh, they're jacks. That's a jack. Ah, crap. I thought I had a big old snapper. There's a bunch of jacks down there. See if we can get them to follow him up. No, I thought I had a snapper on it. Doggone it. Got us a nice little jack. We're gonna blacken this guy up for dinner. Yeah. Got me a little jack. I thought I had a big old mangrove snapper on there, man. Dang it. All right, get back on it. So we're gonna fillet our Jack Crevalle like we'd fillet any fish. Come in here behind this pectoral fin, make a cut across like that, turn the knife around, and start cutting along the backbone. I like to lift the skin up right there and get the knife underneath so I can see what I'm doing. I can keep that knife tight down to the backbone. I get right back here across from the anal fin. I like to just push the knife through right on top of the backbone, and then I just finish filleting just nice and tight down to the backbone, but I leave the tail attached. It helps when you go to take the skin off, and I come back up here and make sure I got all that meat cut. I spin it around, take my knife, put my fingers here like that, and I put my knife all the way through. Then I just take my hand, I grab a hold of that like a little handle right there, and lift up on the fillet a little bit like that so you don't cut the meat. And then I just push the knife all the way through the rib bones. And there's your fillet. And then to take the skin off, see, you've got a handle here to hold on to when you leave it on there like that. Take your knife and you want to put it down a little bit on an angle down to the skin, and then grab a hold of the skin and pull it back and forth as you push the knife. That'll take the skin off. Once you do that, you got your rib bones right here. You cut the rib bones out. It's got a pretty big rib cage in these jacks. These guys weren't very big, but they're gonna taste good. Once you do that, then you see these fillets have a lot of blood in them. I like to get all that blood out of there. I think it's the, well, I know it's the blood that makes the meat taste strong and fishy. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim off that thick blood line. Now, I bled these jacks as soon as I caught them. I bled them out there. But all that's blood. Yuck. That's what I say anyway. So always take time to trim that blood off of there. I won't get all of it. There'll still be a little bit, but it's not going to be so much that it overpowers and gives the fish a really strong fish flavor. That's what you get from that blood. Strong fish flavor. Yeah, look at all that. That's a lot that's on there. Maybe that's why people for years and years and years have considered Jack Crevalle trash fish, but they actually taste good if you cook them right. I can feel this guy's got a little piece of bone. I got some of the backbone on there. Cut that off. So, yeah, that meat's looking good. It's not super pretty and white, but yeah, it's looking good. Anyway, flip the fish over, do the other side the same way. Never get in a hurry when you're cleaning fish. I saw a guy, look at that, how much blood is in there, even though I bled these fish. I saw a guy the other day, been cleaning fish for like 30 years or something, sliced his hand open really bad. And I don't know, I've got some fish cleaning videos, and I always say just be so careful to make sure that the knife is going away from your hand. It's not pointing at your hand. I mean, as often as possible, you want to have the right angle on that knife. I mean, it's elementary, right? But haste makes waste. I learned that back in my cabinet making days, that if you get in a hurry, there's a good chance that somebody's going to make a mistake. And yeah, and that's what happened to this guy. I think he just got in a hurry. He was tired, he got in a hurry, and he sliced himself wide open, man. He was in a foreign country too. And so, I mean, I'm not saying it's not ever going to happen to me, but I'm encouraging you, whenever you learn a fish cleaning method, or maybe you have one already that you know, and if someone has taught you to clean fish where you have the knife going towards your hand, you might want to consider a different technique, because there's really no reason to ever have a knife going towards your body when you're cleaning a fish. There isn't. I mean, you have to learn the right method. And so I'm encouraging you to do that. Always keep that knife going away from you. Might save you a trip from going to the hospital, right? Just might. I've experimented several different ways cooking Jack Crevalle. The method I'm going to show you is the very best way that I have found. And you want to go light on your seasonings, but get you some oil in the pan. We're going to be frying this, not breaded, okay? But get you a small layer of oil about 1/4 of an inch deep in the pan. And we're going to turn our heat up to about medium. What I did with these yesterday, I lightly sprinkled them with salt, and I put them in the refrigerator overnight. Even though I salted them last night, I'm going to give them a very mild coating of Lowry seasoned salt. This is an excellent seasoning for cooking with this method. And I'm only going to put that salt on one side of the fish. I like cayenne pepper. You can omit the cayenne pepper. I'm going to give this a little bit of cayenne pepper, a little Cajun heat. Very light coating on the fillets, just on one side. All right, we got our jack in the pan, looking good. I'm gonna flip these guys over. The key to cooking delicious Jack Crevalle. You see that skin is nice and golden. You want it to get nice and crispy. Gotta have a crispy coating on that skin. Oh yeah, these are gonna be deliciousness. Get some of these smaller pieces off of here. Starting to get really brown. All right, this is looking really good. Yeah, these are looking really good. So the dark side is the side that had the seasoning, and the other side isn't quite as dark. It didn't have the seasoning on it, but you can see, oh, this is going to be delicious, guys. I'm telling you, it's the only way to cook Jack Crevalle. Do not bread it with flour or cornmeal. Just lightly season it and put it straight in the oil. It's got a really nice crispy outside on it. Jack Crevalle is very firm meat. I like to cook it so it's crispy. It's a little bit dry, but it'll have a mild fishy flavor, but you have to make sure you get all of that bloodline out of the meat. It's actually very good. I nailed it. Definitely nailed it. Oh yeah, about to dig in. I know it's going to be good. Check that out. Thanks for watching the video. Thumbs up are appreciated. Make sure you share this video. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Click that bell icon, and everybody get out there and go fishing, man. Life is fun. Live it. See ya.